Hey guys, Boneyard here. Today we're going to bring you another chainsaw video. I found this Homelite down at the dump. It's got a broken cover here. XL automatic. I don't know what they mean by the automatic. It's definitely an automatic oiler because this is your oiler here. You hear it. Sounds like it's working. So we're going to see if we can get it running. The last chainsaw video I did is on, I think it was on this Mall 2MG. Couldn't get it running. It had a weak spark and the cylinder was pretty scored up, low compression. So that's just the shelf chainsaw. Sit on the shelf decoration. It's a cool saw though. I'll drop that video in the description of this one if you want to check it out. I really wanted to get it running. And I got another Homelite XL right there. I got a Homelite 240, a couple Homelites up there. And all these run. And my old David Bradley up there. So I don't really need another chainsaw. I don't burn wood, but I just like the old vintage chainsaw. So we're going to see if we can get this running. So I'm going to run this intro and we'll get the tripod out and we'll start going over. First thing we're going to do, let's remove this cover, check out the air filter, see what it looks like. Little sawdust. Let's take a look at the carburetor. Carburetor doesn't look too bad. You know what I can see, I don't know how the diaphragms are. I'm not sure if I have a kit for this. I would have to look. But we'll worry about that when we get to it. And right here I can see that the fuel line going into the gas tank is broke. So we have to replace that. Let's see what we got for gas. I haven't even looked at this. This is the first time with you guys. Well, the gas tank is actually dry. And what I can see, it looks pretty clean. Let me set you guys back up and let's see if we can find that other piece of hose in the filter. There's the hose. It's pretty hard. Hopefully I don't break it off. Okay, there's the filter, the hose. It's got a little connector there. I don't know if that's original or not, but I'm going to keep that on there. Anyway, that's good. We can replace that easy enough. And let's get this spark plug out. See what that looks like. And it feels like it's got compression. So that's good. Take the spark plug out. Oh, it wasn't even tight. Brand new. Brand new spark plug. Someone probably tried to put a new spark plug in it, see if it would run. So let me get my spark tester. I'll be surprised if it has spark. And I'm pretty sure we're probably going to have to get into those points. But we will try. You never know. Got my Briggs & Stratton spark tester. And if you, see if you can see it, take it off quick. What I like about this one, it's got a gap set. And if you're going to have a good spark, you got to jump in between that gap. If it jumps in between that gap, you know you got good spark. Okay, let's see. Switch is on. Nothing, no spark. I didn't think it would. Okay, so I have to get into the points and condenser, which is underneath the flywheel here. So I'll get the cover off and get the flywheel off, and I'll bring you guys back. We'll see if we can get spark and then give it a shot of starting fluid or carb cleaner just to see if we can get a pop. See what it might do. So I'll bring you guys back as soon as I get that off. Okay, so we have the flywheel off. There's my points cover right here. I'll pop that off. Pop the gasket off. There's the points. Okay, they don't look awful. Let's see if we can take a peek in there. They're not too bad. They're a little corroded. We'll run a file through it and see if we can get some spark. The gap looks pretty good. I mean, I would say it's about 20 thousandths. So we're not going to touch that. We're just going to run a file through it and see if we can get some sparkage. You want to make sure your points are all the way closed when you file them. You want to keep the file flat. A lot of people use sandpaper, which you can. I always like the files. Especially in these tight areas, like sandpaper would be a little bit of a pain in the neck. It would probably be easier just to take the points out and clean them that way. Yeah, they're cleaning up pretty nice. I'm going to try to put more videos out. I've just been so busy. And it's been, 3 weeks and to a month before I get the next videos out. So I'm going to have to try to step it up a little bit. I'm going to try to do something at least once a week, if not once every 2 weeks.
even if it's a short video or an update or something like that. So stay tuned for that. I've been trying to find some time to do some live streaming, but I'm not really sure how all that works from my cell phone. I know I got over 1,000 subscribers now that I can do it from my phone, and that's what I use because I don't have no GoPro or anything like that. I'm pretty antique when it comes to technology. So I'm doing the best I can with my phone. Okay, I'm going to take a little carb cleaner and just clean that out in there. Take a little air. I'm going to take a piece of paper. I'm going to just run through the points. Clean any other residue off. Come on, get in there. Pretty clean. So let's just throw this flywheel back on for a minute and see if we have any spark. If it do, I'll put the cover back on, but I'm just gonna put this flywheel on with the nut and just take the impact and spin it to see if we have any spark. Then we'll take it back off because I want to put a little oil on that wick. I'll show you guys once we get there. Probably should take these dogs off, but I don't want to if I don't have to. I could probably spin it by hand, actually. Let's see. I'm not sure. Do it that way, I guess. Instead of spinning this way. Alright guys, I'm going to get this nut on. I'll bring you back. Okay, so I put the flywheel on and it still didn't spark. So I took the points all the way out. And you can see, I think someone before me tried to clean them up. And you can see, I don't know if you can see on camera, but if you look right in here, that bevel is shaved way down on this side and way up on the other side here. So I don't know if they took the points out and tried to clean them somehow. I don't know how, with rough sandpaper or on a grinder or something, but it's very coarse and it's not sitting there. You can see the gap in between them almost. So I dug through bag of points I had. And look at that. Brand new set. So we'll get those points in there, those new ones, and try it. I didn't find a condenser. I'm sure I could probably find one in there that works, but condenser is probably okay. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here. So let's get these points in, and we'll see if it has any spark. And if it doesn't, we will try to find a condenser. But that condenser is probably okay. So I'm going to get these points in, and we'll bring it back. Okay, so we have the new points in. I got them set at 20 thousandths. Right there. So the next thing we're going to do is, came with the points, is a new wick. And we're going to put the wick in there. That goes right there. So let me get you guys set up. I don't know how good you're going to see it because I don't have a very good tripod. Anyway, I'll get the wick out. Here's the old wick. So I'll put the new one in. And if you see in there, right here, there's a little notch, and that's where the wick slides in. Just like so. Bring it this way a little bit more. Want to make sure you get that in that notch so it don't spin around on you. Get that in there. Kind of hard to hold the camera and do it at the same time. I need to get a camera person. Okay. So we got that wick in there. So now what you want to do is get a little oil. And you want to soak that wick down. You don't want to go crazy, but you want to. There's no oil in that can. Can't get too crazy with it. No oil in this can. What you want to do is just put a little bit on there and just let it soak in the wick. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cover on, put the flywheel on, and we're going to just hope it has spark, which I don't see why it wouldn't unless the condenser or the coil is bad. No, I don't have a coil, but I might have a condenser. But I'm going to get the flywheel on. I'll bring you guys back. Okay, I got it all back together. Let's see if it has any spark. Switch is on. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that. Nice blue spark there, so okay, that's great. We're going to put the spark plug in. We're going to give it a shot of the old carburetor cleaner or some starting fluid, and I know some people are going to say, well, that's not good, it's a 2-cycle engine, you're going to ruin it. It's not going to hurt it. We're just going to see if it's going to pop. If it pops, and then we will get into that carburetor. Like Taro would say, it's a chainsaw, not the space shuttle. All right. Give it a little bit of starting fluid up in the cylinder. Hit the choke. Hopefully the bench won't shake too much. Set the throttle. she goes. Cool. Let's get into the, let's change that gas line out. And we'll see if it's going to go. We'll put some gas in and just try it. And see. So, all right, I'm going to get this gas line out. I'll bring you guys back. Okay, so I have the new fuel line on. It just goes from here, from a screwdriver, from the carburetor, through that grommet, then through this grommet, and then through into the gas tank. And I have my new filter on. So that's all that's to it. What I did is these grommets was kind of hard, so all I did is soaked them down with some lubricant and worked it back and forth, and I took the grommets out and then made sure I sprayed them good again to get everything back in. So I'm gonna go get some 2-cycle gas and we'll see if it will run without getting into the carburetor. Sometimes these old saws will surprise you and run like a champ. And there's no gas in it, so that's a plus. So, okay guys, I'm gonna get some 2-cycle gas. I'll be back. Okay, let's put some fuel in it. I'm not gonna put too much. That should be good. Just enough to see if it's gonna go. Gas cap back on. Probably gonna have to give it a little help. I'm gonna set you guys up somewhere where it won't vibrate too much. Okay, that should be good. I should probably take the chain off. Let's do that quick because it's pretty stiff. It's missing a bolt. So we'll take that right off. And then if it runs, we'll clean this all up anyway. And put an edge on that chain, and easier to put over also. Okay, so let's give it a shot of help. Hit the choke. Okay, here we go. Hole number 1. Choke off. runs pretty damn good. Didn't have to really do anything to the carburetor. Adjusted the idle and the low speed a little bit. So yeah, pretty happy with it. I can't wait. I'm gonna get all this chain and everything cleaned up. It's gonna make a nice collection. Another one for my collection. Maybe on a video I'll get a couple of logs and I'll run some of my chainsaws and we'll cut some wood. That might make a good video. So let's see if we're gonna start again. Switch is on. Give it a little fuel. Yeah, baby. Homelite Super XL automatic. And when it was running, I did see oil pumping out by the bar. So it might be an automatic oiler, or you can also pump it. But if anybody knows if that's what that means, let me know. And how I can find out what year it is. I'm going to say it's got to be 70s, mid 70s, early 80s. So I'm going to get this thing cleaned up now. I'm going to clean that bar and we'll get that back on there. See what it looks like. Stay tuned. Okay, so we have it cleaned up. I also cleaned the shop up. But cleaned the bar up the best I could. I'm going to run a file through that chain. The oil pump does work. And yeah, I would say that's a pretty good dump fine. Didn't have to do too much to it. I had the points. Put a new set of points in it. New fuel line. I already had a new spark plug. I cleaned the filter. I looked. I thought I had one. They still might be down at my dad's. I have to go look. But I cleaned it. Cleaned up pretty nice. Let's see if I can find another cover. I have another one of these that I don't know if I'm going to try to get it running or just use it for parts. It's in pretty good shape. So that might be another video too. So yeah, pretty cool. This one's going to just stay in the shed and we'll cut some wood with it. So, oh, door slamming in the breeze. Watch that. So cool. That's going to do it for this video. Maybe we'll just give it one more startup. What do you think? Before we end it. I'm going to try without choke. Switch on, set throttle. Homelite XL. Super XL. Automatic. Okay guys, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up. If you have haven't subscribed, please do. Hit that bell. That will give you notifications when I put videos out, which there are going to be some more coming. I'm going to try to get some more videos out sooner than later. And if you're on Instagram, go to Bono's Mower Repair. Follow me on there. So, yeah, that's it. As always, you guys stay safe out there and be kind to one another. And Boneyard will catch you on the next one.